Hello there, it's Gadget the Mathering here to talk about Magic the Gathering, and let me just say, this is a great question. So if I were to name 5 cards that I think would go perfectly with Toph, first Metal Bender, I think these are the few that I would name. First off, free sacrifice outlets, especially stuff that gives you a little value like Zern Orb, are going to be so good for you. You're really going to want to take advantage of the fact that you can sacrifice your Earthbend artifacts and bring them back to get their ETBs or LTBs again. Want things to sacrifice like Ichor Wellspring, enter or leaves, draw a card. With Zernorb, this just means pay 0 mana, draw 2 cards, and gain 2 life. Putting both those cards on the field is just going to make you feel so good every single turn. Number 3, we have Gerard's Hourglass Pendant, and you'll notice it's a little bit more mana intensive than the sacrifice loops with Ichor Wellspring and Zernorb, but that's because it's extremely worth it. Remember, Earthbending specifically mentions dies or exiled. So Earthbending this pendant just means that you can protect your entire board every turn for as long as you control Toph. As long as this is Earthbent, you can just hold up 4 mana at all times and everything is always protected. Board wipes, removal spells, doesn't matter, this thing will bring everything back. At the very least, you just use your Zern Orb, whatever sacrifice stuff you have going on, sacrifice everything on your entire board while you're floating the mana, including all of your lands to gain a bunch of life, because it brings them all back to the battlefield tapped. Do that on an end step before your turn, get a ton of value, and then be ready to untap again. Card number 4 is Bright Glass Gear Hulk, which is a little bit more pricey as far as it goes, but still isn't terrible. This is going to be a repeatable tutor that'll get you some of the best cards in your deck, like Zern Orb, like the Pendant, Soul Guide Lantern, Ozolith, other things like that are 1 and 0 mana are going to be extremely prevalent in this deck. And First Strike and Trample are very relevant keywords that are going to be helpful for closing out the game eventually. And number 5, my favorite card in the whole deck that I play. Sadly, in the proxy deck that I have right now for testing, I haven't got to play it yet, but we have Survey Mechan. This is a 4-cent card from Edge of Eternities that says you can pay 10 mana to sacrifice this creature, do 3 damage to any target player draws 3 cards, and you gain 3 life. In case you're keeping track, that's Lightning Bolt, Ancestral Recall, and draw 3 cards. But it costs 10 mana. Actually, it's free because it costs less based on the number of differently named lands you have, which, trust me, is every single game you have enough. Every single game. Like I said, I proxied out a Toph deck because I thought it was really cool and I wanted to test it before the set actually came out. And I've gotten to play it with my playgroup a couple times, and oh my gosh, all 5 of these cards, when they're out, you feel so good. Recently, I had all of them except for the Survey Mechan out in one game, and I just felt so good all the time. Go ahead and let me know if you think there's anything better. Like, follow, see you in the next one.